Okay, we getting it cracking. Let's talk about everybody talking about Ayesha Curry. Is it Ayesha?
Ayesha.
Ayesha Curry, yeah. Stephen Curry's wife. She's been all over the timelines, all this stuff, whatever. Yeah, she's been all over the news for her controversial statements, talking about she wants men's attention, which to me is ridiculous. 1 second. So Ayesha Curry, let's put a little background on her. She's a Canadian American actress. She did a little acting, whatever, celebrity cook. She got a little TV show on. She had a TV show, I think, on Food Network, and she started on like YouTube, but she didn't get any of that fame until, you know what I'm saying, really Steph Curry started really blowing up on as a household name. She got a Curry network of 16 million. I'm not sure if that's probably some of his money or whatever they got. And she got 3 kids with Steph Curry, Riley, Cannon, She got a beautiful life. Mm-hmm. She got everything, you know what I'm saying? She's married to what I would say is the Michael Jordan of this era. Mm-hmm. All right, he changed the game of basketball. You know what I mean? So, all right, but what we're gonna do is I got some of this video. I edited some video from that Red Talk point, from the Red Talk, the Red Table Talk. You know, where they always crying. Her and Jada and Willow be on their highest hill and crying and going, oh, doing all that stuff. Just, you know what I'm saying? And so my reason for this video is because I ended up watching the whole thing because I know how they did Obama. You know what I'm saying? They get the sound bites, and then everybody gets to, you know what I'm saying, judging you off the sound bites. So I'm like, you know what, let me hear it from the horse's mouth. Right. The whole video, right? So I looked at the video and I seen something deeper than just what she said. Okay?
And what's that?
She's not just lonely. Ayesha Curry is ungrateful. She's spoiled. She's unhappy for no reason. She's inconsiderate, and she wants attention from everybody. She wants to be the center of attention. I believe, I may be making it may be a stretch, but I believe that she's jealous of her man. And I'm just gonna play the video and, you know what I'm saying, kind of explain where I got all this from. All right, here we go.
Stefan is like very nice by nature, and he's very talkative. He's just like you. He gets it from his mama.
See, first off, look at that. She's just already dissing mom. Look at mom's face. Okay.
Talkative, just like his mama.
Yeah, like,
okay.
And so, like, everything's always, like, very, very friendly, and sometimes to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm a grown woman, so I'll just insert myself and be like, hello, how are you doing? Right. Like, I'm okay with it now, and
okay, I mean, we ain't gonna trip off that. Women, that's women shit. You know, y'all do that, okay.
Obviously, you know, like, the devil is a liar, and there's always, like, the ladies will always be lurking, right? Hoping for their moment and waiting. You need to be aware of that, right?
I understand that. I understand that as a basketball wife. Yeah, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You're a man with power. He gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? So,
action, that play.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. I honestly hate it. I don't like when I feel like leveled off with someone.
Exactly.
It just irks my nerves. And so like we had the conversation about it, and he like tries really, really hard to make sure that if we're going somewhere, I'm being introduced. Like I don't like to have to introduce myself. It irks my nerves. So we try and
now that's kind of immature to me. That you gotta be introduced. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the situations, but it's like if you gotta have a conversation to where, you know what I'm saying, you're just sitting in the back, just waiting to get introduced. You're an adult. Like you just said, you're an adult. You know what I mean? It's not you should have the confidence to just either just let him have his conversation and keep it moving, or just introduce yourself and not make a big deal out of it. But you know what I'm saying? Okay, we won't go crazy.
How did you deal with it, Mama?
how did I deal with groupies?
With the groupies around Daddy.
You know what? I really didn't.
I know.
See, that's what I'm talking about. She a real one. She's like, I ain't really mess with him because I'm not worried about it. Watch what she say.
There was only like 1 or 2 times where I might have gotten a little hostile, where I felt like people, they stepped over a boundary and they were disrespectful. Now we got an issue, you know, because I know who I am. And more importantly, he knows who I am.
She trying to kick him from now.
I've had to put myself in Will's shoes at times and go, woo, woo, if I had all these pretty women throwing their shoes at me, what would I do? Baby, whoa, okay. Now, you know, when I really looked at it that way, I really had to have more compassion and more understanding.
Now, see, she kicking that good knowledge to her.
Right.
Without really trying to be disrespectful and saying that you're being, you know, immature to stuff, whatever. She trying to get her to see it from his position. Because if you Steph Curry and you get all type of, you seen that one video? You probably didn't see the video. I'm gonna insert the image, but it's an image where he just did. So he walking in this fine little chick just looking at him. Like how you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to deal with all day. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? So she trying to kick knowledge to her. And watch how she reacts. She don't hear nothing she says.
Something that really bothers
Go
me
straight into
and
what
like
she's saying.
honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention.
Look at OG. Look at OG.
And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm
Look at her. OG like, what the fuck is you talking about? You talking about my son. You're married to my son. Look at this. Look at OG how she look at her face. She is irritated.
And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like,
Look, she like, look at her hand. Look at her hand. She like, shut up.
You're not even
but I mean, because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that like someone's looking. But when your radar's turned on,
Right. You see what OG said? That can get dangerous. Okay. What are you trying to do? What do you want?
right. That can get real
don't
dangerous.
ever think for 1 minute that it ain't no some men out there looking at you like I wish. Honestly. And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody. So make more.
Right, and that's the part that everybody's seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we already understand why that's a stupid situation. But I will go ahead and explain why that's stupid, what she's saying. Okay? Woman, you got everything handed to you. Okay? If you want to know if you're beautiful, you need to talk to your man. Sometimes I understand women, you know what I'm saying, y'all need a little confirmation, y'all maybe this, that, whatever. But you need to get that from your man. That's why you're married. Okay? You shouldn't be worrying about if anybody else is that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If this man, the fact that this man get all the bad bitches to choose from, and he still come home to you, that should be your confirmation by itself. You should feel like Beyonce. Okay, now because you have your internal issues, now you want to go on national Facebook.
Beyonce got cheated on.
Beyonce got cheated on, but you ain't heard nothing about them. Even Beyonce got cheated on. We ain't heard about Steph Curry. Steph Curry be at the crib on her cooking show, or he's shooting threes. I feel like that man go home and he be with his family. I feel like he a stand up, you know what I'm saying, dude. I don't know if 100%, but that's just how I feel. And that's the persona that he... But what you want to do is you want to get on national Facebook for the whole world and then put the idea in everybody's head that your man ain't treating you right. Because the first question in my mind is, if she needs attention from other men, he not giving her no attention. You know what I'm saying? You literally went on TV and invited millions of men into your Facebook because you feel insecure. We don't get into all that though. So this is Steph Curry's sister. I'm not sure if it's younger sister, but she's married to an NBA star. Actually, the whole panel on there is married to NBA. Steph Curry's mom is married to Dale Curry, and she's married to Steph Curry. You know, she's married to some other dude, and then Seth Curry, his little brother, is his fiance is there. Now she is his little sister. She got anxiety. She's kind of explaining the shit that she goes through, and watch how Ayesha, whatever her name is, Ayesha, watch how she just kind of tries to take the whole shine, trying to get all the attention. Watch.
So make more friends. With my anxiety, like it's really hard for me to meet people. I've just developed it within the past 3 years. I've had 5 concussions, and so that's kind of resulted into.
You had 5 concussions.
Playing volleyball, yeah. I got hit in the head and fell on the floor a few times.
So you think the concussions might have contributed?
Yeah,
and we could see her behavior change over those 3-4 years.
I've gone in situations like if I'm not really good around a lot of people. So if I have to be around a lot of people, if I have some kind of event, then I will black out. Like I won't remember anything about what I just did. It's just kind of a big blur.
I have
Look at us. But you see, even her anxiety, so you can tell by the way she talks. She can tell she's anxious at this moment. She's really dealing with it. Now watch this man.
Anxiety too, really, really bad, to the point where I actually take like medication for it.
Okay.
She just said all this shit, and then you gonna come and tell me something. I got anxiety real bad to the point where I got you know what I'm saying, medicine. Kind of downplay what the other girl, what she's saying.
Exactly.
To the point where I gotta take medicine for it. Like, you know what I'm saying, trying to one up. Okay.
And I think it's something that, you know, everybody in some way has moments where they...
Once again, trying to downplay. Everybody got a little bit of anxiety. Try to downplay her and one up. You know what I'm saying? Be the center of attention. Nobody asks you anything, actually.
And I think, like, open communication and, like, putting your feelings out on the line, like, that helps me a lot. It's, like, just letting somebody...
Look at OG. Look how she looking. She like, bitch, you don't got no fucking anxiety. I done stayed up with this girl and this, that, whatever, and deal with all this anxiety. You talking about you got some game anxiety. Bitch, your life is...
You know, like, kind of having an anxiety attack right now. Like,
I get it.
Who with anxiety just stops and goes, man, kind of have an anxiety rant attack, all casually.
But don't get it twisted though, because anxiety come in different forms. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I can have an anxiety attack and go, you know what I'm saying, and be frantic. But a lot of times, I have an anxiety attack and I'll just shut down.
Right.
Completely.
Right. But I know you do have anxiety. I've never heard you go, man, I think I'm having an anxiety attack now. I never heard you say that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think I'm having an anxiety attack.
You deal with a lot of anxiety too. What are some of the things that you do? What are some of your techniques?
kind of deal with your anxiety.
Recently, I've been like I just get really frustrated, and like I feel like there's just so much energy. Like I get frustrated, and then in my head I'm like I feel manic. So like lately I've just been like dropping down and just doing some push-ups. No, realistically, like
That's anxiety. You see how they was laughing, and she said, "No, realistically, look how serious she is."
the other day I just did it
she got
on
real
the
anxiety.
street because I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I got very upset, and I was just like, I need
A little bit of adrenaline.
exactly.
You can't relate. A little bit of adrenaline. You can't even relate. You just like, oh yeah.
What I've learned too, and what you've taught me as well, is if you feed it.
Yeah,
You
that was
feed
the
it,
other thing.
and like for me personally, it's like I'll go into a whirlwind, and I'm like, the life sucks, everything's terrible. I'm gonna and everything.
Tantrum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at her. She like, oh no, I don't got anxiety looking at.
See, and I get anxious in public places.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's a lot of people, because I'm so small, so people crowding you. I'm a target. You know what I mean?
You see how everybody got like vivid descriptions of how their anxiety affects them.
Yeah, all she said was, I like to take pills.
Oh, I get anxiety to the point where I take pills. No, that means you just got a prescription for some pills.
Right.
You talking about? You know what I'm saying?
So the first time I got diagnosed, you know, before I really realized, you know what I'm saying, what anxiety was, you know what I'm saying, the doctor said, you know what I'm saying, I was just itching.
Yeah. Right.
She said that was anxiety. So they can get, you know what I'm saying, you can...
Yeah, anything could be... You can get the pills if you need to, you know what I'm saying? You can just say, I'm itching. So, you know, she's probably just at home getting high. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge her like that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do all that. But I'm just saying, shut up. You don't get anxiety. Quit trying to steal the light, lady. Okay?
I'll never forget, we wanted to go buy bikes one day.
All right,
and I'm sitting in the back and
He go her
nursing Riley.
He go her reason for anxiety. This is what she's saying, where she get her anxiety from.
I'll never forget, we wanted to go buy bikes one day. And I'm sitting in the back nursing Riley. At the time, she's less than a year old. And this group of people come over and they're trying to ask Stefan for pictures and autographs. The woman opens the car door, sticks her body in the car, and she's like, oh, let me see it. I'm like, no, like, get out of the car. She goes, oh, honey, you know what you signed up for. And I was like,
Oh my God.
and that's kind of stuck with me for a long time because I'm like, actually, no, I didn't. And I think I do deserve some type of personal space. And so that's more so where like everything stems from for me. And by the way,
It's a terrible. You don't stem anxiety from a groupie. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get anxiety. You get pills for anxiety because somebody came in your car and said, you know what you signed up for. Now you have anxiety.
Terrible reason.
You a fraud. How about that? How about that?
Just insecure. That's not anxiety.
That's not anxiety.
That's
You just
insecurity.
insecure about yourself. Okay, I understand, lady. You didn't ever expect to be married to a celebrity like what he is. I understand that. But look, you in a room full of women who have celebrity husbands, and they, you know what I'm saying,
See,
get
they-
a whole
yeah,
bunch
right.
of advice. These women know. You know what I'm saying? You got a support system, and somehow you still can't handle it.
But maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe that's what the conversation was for. Maybe they didn't never have a conversation, but maybe she should have had that conversation a long time ago.
But look here. I ain't trying to hear that. Because first off, you got Steph Curry mom, who was married to Dale Curry, who was in the NBA. She already know what's cracking. Her sister married to an NBA star. She already know what's cracking. Her Steph Curry, the girl that's there, she married to Steph Curry, her little brother.
See, but
So you
that's-
got a lot of people that you can talk to and relate with.
Well, my whole thing about talking about people, you don't know people. You could sit here and say that maybe she did have that support system, but what if she really didn't? Because that's not her people. That's his mama. That's his sister.
Okay, that may be
that's
true.
his sister-in-law. So that's a whole nother.
But okay, I can understand that. But and I don't know people, but I'm pretty good judge of character, for the most part. And especially when I seen her mother talk to me. I cut out some videos where her mother kind of got personal and stuff like that. But I really felt kind of a personal connection with her mother because she reminds me of my mom. You know what I mean? She's got that hospitality, this, that, whatever. You kind of understand. You kind of know that you could kind of come to her. It's just I believe that from this, the way the interaction is and everything, that her neediness, her personality, if anything, is driving a wedge between her and the rest of her family. You know what I'm saying? But you can already tell by the way she's talking, about the things she does, the little pettiness and stuff like that. That's my opinion. My opinion don't mean nothing, but it's my video. So we're gonna keep it moving. And I watched this. Now you seen her what she said. Everybody got these super deep stories. Well, listen to this. This is tragic.
Something that happened in my life a long time ago, but when I was 12 or 13, my house was burnt down to the ground and they locked all of our animals inside. And my dad was on a road trip and we happened to be visiting the lake house. No. And this happened because my dad's black and my mom's white. And I was thinking about the other day, I don't remember when I even realized that my mom was white and my dad was black. But that probably would have never happened if we weren't in the situation that we're in.
Being a target in the public eye.
100%.
So that's where her anxiety stems from. That's a legitimate. I can see that.
Always watching over your shoulder,
Yes.
worry about your house, worry about your pets. Maybe not ever get a pet again. Every time you think of a pet, you think
Yes.
about your pets that you had.
Not worrying that every woman you see is gonna say, you know what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You know what you signed up for. You know what you signed up for. Okay, anyway.
Ayesha, I do know that through social media you've had some controversial moments. I know people talking about, because you're mixed, you're not black enough, you're not you're not that. Like, how do you deal with all that?
That hurts my feelings so bad.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm Canadian.
Right.
So I grew up in Canada and lived there until I was 14. Never had to deal with any sort of like racial issue. Moved to the States, started high school, and at that point I became not black enough for the black people and not white enough for the white people. And I was like, where do I fit? Because I'm black.
Right.
I'm a black girl. It is something that really bothers me.
Right. I bet it does.
Oh man, your life is so bad. You had to go through 14 years of not enduring any racism. Womp womp. And now, as you go to school, the black girls don't want to hang out with you, and the white girls don't want to hang out with me, and it hurts my feelings.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
it's legitimate. It's legitimate.
That's a legitimate.
It's legitimate.
You can't fit in with anybody. You're at school. You can't hang with nobody. Come on, you can't just rip everything apart that the woman is saying. She's being transparent. She went to school, didn't even know that the shit really existed, that you could even encounter a problem like that. And she came over here and it's totally different when it comes to race.
I understand. That's her experience. You got two people in the room. Her mom didn't even say her story about her racism, but the other girl got a real serious something happened. Her house burnt the fuck down. All her animals got killed because her mom's white and black, and she's over there like just kind of telling the story.
I mean, well, okay,
her mom,
but Jada introduced. She asked her, you getting a lot of, because she's saying that it hurt her feelings.
Watch
that
this. Look how happy she was when she said when she said it. Look at this. Look at her face. Look how happy she was when she brought it up. She's so happy that she get a chance.
And Ayesha, I do know that through social media you've had some controversial moments. And
look how happy she is. She's so happy she brought it up. She's so happy she brought it up.
I know people talking about, because you're mixed, you're not black enough, you're not.
You make that face when you love drama.
See, okay, well, that's where I can, we agree at that. Yeah, she's an attention seeker, but it's because she really just haven't really experienced.
Nah, I agree.
Anything.
Yeah, she haven't experienced anything.
She met this man, Steph. She met Steph Curry when she was 14.
Yeah,
and,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever she did in between that time, and all, you know what I'm saying. Once you get,
she didn't have. She lived in Canada.
Yeah, she lived.
She didn't. She got the face of. She's black, apparently, but she doesn't have to deal with any of the consequences of being black because she doesn't look black.
Yeah. Black, right. I'm a black girl. It is something that really bothers me.
Right, I bet it does.
I bet it does. Same thing growing up, right?
Look at me.
Yeah, this is her story.
Yeah, from the back you kind of can't tell. Yeah, from the back you kind of can't tell.
A little shade. She's throwing a little shade. You know what I'm saying?
Till I open my mouth.
So did you have to deal with that too?
Oh yeah, same thing. I mean, I came from a very small town in Virginia.
Right.
I mean, less than 1% of minorities that went to the high school that I went to. We had all black softball team. I was the scorekeeper at 11, and we're playing an all white softball team. And the Ku Klux Klan goes riding out across the field with a burnt and lit a cross. And so I'm 11 years old and I'm seeing this. So,
that's a real story. You know what I'm saying? About race issues. I mean, I understand. I'm not gonna downplay her story. She lives her life.
You can't downplay her experiences because that's the life she lived. You can't downplay the issues that she experienced because to her those issues were, damn, I can't hang out with nobody. Damn, like, I was fine when I was
this highlights a key issue in upbringing of people. Okay? When you have a rough upbringing, it makes you a more whole person, a person that can appreciate things, a person that can know where they are, where they stand, and realize that it ain't that fucking bad. When you grow up however she grew up in Canada, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I don't know.
You don't know how she grew up in Canada.
I don't know how she grew up in Canada, but I'm pretty sure she had some bread. I'm gonna look up and see if I'm pretty sure she has some damn bread. And now you come to some real shit and you can't handle it. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's go. This is when she was asked.
She was like, mm-mm. She turned it down and it was like ice cold water. I was like, ooh. She like left her up there to
I don't know what happened to this part of the video, but I'm gonna find it. But the fan had asked her, does Steph ever get angry? Does he ever like have a temper? You know what I'm saying? Is he mad at home, whatever? And this is her answer.
It's sickening. It's something that gets on my nerves. It really does. He does not have a temper. The only time I've ever seen him have a temper is on the court when he's gotten in trouble and it's caused an uproar. And everybody's like, oh, he's this person. He's not.
It's sickening. It's sickening. It's sickening that he don't have an attitude. I've heard women that don't like. I mean, I understand. I've heard some women. I don't understand. I'm not gonna sit and say I understand that shit. That's stupid. But I've heard women who don't like a man who too nice. And every woman that I know who have that feeling about her man cheat on that man. And you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say she cheating on it, but that is, I know women who feel, and that's like really stupid to me. That's really, really stupid to me. Sometimes when women don't got no drama in their life,
she ain't experienced enough. Like
you crave it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like if you would know if you had experiences, you would know that, you know what I'm saying, getting hit on by motherfuckers is not cool. Like it's not a good feeling. It makes you feel weird.
You know what I'm saying? Some dudes be aggressive, grabbing your arm. You know what I'm saying? Won't stop. Want to be all up in your car. You can't even get to where you're trying to go. You trying to pump some gas, get a pop chip. He all in your face, breath stink.
Right. Can't. You can't even walk down the street.
Right.
Can't walk your kids to school.
Exactly.
Nothing.
But just to wrap this little thing up, because we've been talking for a long time. Okay. And the reason I know it's everything to you is because you had a lot of opportunity to spread love and joy, but instead all you did was spread with the things that you don't like about. You're the person who should not be complaining about stuff like that. Okay? You should have complaints, but it shouldn't be those complaints.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
It shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be talking about.
She just don't have nothing else to complain about.
Exactly. So don't complain. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make. You don't have nothing to complain about. Stop complaining. You don't have to complain. You're just mad because you've convinced yourself that your life is bad because you don't have nothing to complain about. It's ridiculous. Doesn't make no sense. There's so many people like that. They look at all the stuff they want to complain about instead of realizing what the fuck I got. Okay? Shorty, you're married to goddamn Steph Curry. Alright? Alright? You goddamn got access to whatever. You have the world. Alright? You can go meet the Queen of England. You know what I'm saying? And it should be on your tip. You know what I'm saying? You got a show on Food Network. You meeting all type of this, that, whatever. And you got something to complain about. I wish I had a show on Food Network. You shouldn't have nothing to complain about. You should go on goddamn Red Talk and nobody got nothing to say about you because you got nothing but good things to say. You don't have no controversy to bring. You should not be the one bringing controversy. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. She shouldn't.
You shouldn't be.
She shouldn't have brought that controversy, that negative controversy.
Yes,
and her life. And now you getting all this.
And that man didn't deserve that. Yeah, that man didn't deserve that. No. Now you all on you know, you talking about a man don't want the whole world talking about his wife. You know what I'm saying? Look what you did.
Now everybody talking about you.
Everybody talking about your dumb ass. Because you went on TV and you want to complain about what? You know what I'm saying?
Then, you know what I'm saying?
I bet you he got angry. I bet you he turned up then.
She probably did that just to see if he got a reaction.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff. And now you're going to sabotage your relationship because if this man really wanted to, you really then did something that could warrant that. To ruin your whole life. But the whole time, yeah, you get divorced. Yeah, you're going to take half of stuff. You're still straight. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. But yeah. I mean, if you get, look here. There's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of things that you can complain about. If you want to find something to complain about, and she is the proof. The woman who should have the very least amount of things to complain about had the most to complain about out of all the women on there. Okay? So, you can imagine regular people like me and you. Just imagine the amount of stuff that we could find to complain about. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to complain. She thinks that you gotta complain. You don't have to complain. You don't got to. You can look at the other side. Mm-hmm. You can see the other side. You can profess the good things.
Right.
In closing, goddamn, find something to be happy about. Women and men. And that's it. Anyway, we the fuck out of here, man. This is the whole time Holistic Creators. We doing this for the first time. We trying something new. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, so you can be, aware when we throwing the next thing out. Leave a comment. Tell me what y'all think about what I was saying. Am I out of line? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Or do you agree with me? If you have an experience like this, also, when you know what I'm saying, have you ever met a woman that's like that don't like a man that is too nice? Because every woman I met that was too nice, that said their man was too nice, she was cheating on that man. She started cheating on that man.
I wouldn't cheat on you if you be a little nicer than me.
Well, that's why you don't cheat on me.
Nah.
Sit the fuck up. I was playing. See? That's insurance. That keep you here. That's my insurance.
No,
I throw that in there every once in a while.
That's the shit that when you want something from me, I be like, that nigga said that bullshit to me.
I'm about to say something else to you. All right, y'all. I gotta handle something. Have a good night and stay whole all the time.